Today's lesson is on color blending using special tools. Take a look at these 2 pages in my sketchbook and you can see that they have this cross-hatching design. And I used this crazy tool to make them. Look at it, it's a tool that has a ton of paintbrushes at the ends. So I'm going to show you how to make that now. Grab your mixed media sketchbook and open it up to a blank page. And you're also going to need some paints. Today I'm using metallic paints, but you can use whatever paints you have handy. So I like to just dip my paintbrush tool into some water first, just to get the bristles wet, and then we're going to start and dunk each tip of the paintbrushes into the paint. And then we're going to drag, let me move my clip here, we're going to drag the colors straight down. And it's okay if you don't get them perfectly blended. I need some more paint on my tool. It's okay if you don't get a perfect line, because you can just go back and start again. And it can also be a little bit brushy, because what we're doing is building up several layers at a time to create an effect. And I'm going to brush out some of that. So you'll have something that looks like this. So the next thing we're going to do is swish out our paintbrush, and we're going to start again, and this time we're going to use some gold paint. And instead of going the same direction, which you totally could, we're going to drag it the other way. And you could do this when your paint is wet or dry like mine is now. And then let's scoot forward to another page, and this time we're going to add some teal. And you just want to make sure that all your brushes are coated with a nice layer of paint. So this time I'm going up and down again. And you can see on this third color of paint how everything is starting to blend together. And what's cool about metallic paints, if you look at my other one that I finished here, if you kind of get down and look, you can see that the page actually has some shimmer to it. And I love how that has a brushy texture to it. So then last but not least, let me get my brush clean here. And you can see that I'm kind of wiping off the colors, but I'm okay if there's a little paint from the previous color left in. And this time we're going to go the opposite direction again. So here we go. And we're using a color that is called Peridot. And let's go back up. But you could do this on other surfaces too, like tote bags or anything really. But it's a good idea to practice in your sketchbook too. Now take a look at the entire thing and kind of see if there's any areas that still need something. Like I see right here, it's a little bare, so I'm going to go back and right in the middle of my page and add a swipe of green. Now we can kind of come down here and add some bolder areas. But this is just a neat way to mix a bunch of paint together with a kind of interesting tool. And so you could leave it alone, or you can use it as a background for maybe some photographs or some things that you've cut out of magazines as well. It makes a really cool background, don't you think?